Okay, so we have the ln of 5x plus 3 equals 1. Well, this is a log equation. We have a natural log. What do we do here? How are we going to solve for x when it's buried inside of a natural? Can I just go divide by ln on both sides? No, you know that's crazy, huh? Right? Why? Why not? Well, because like, what is this? I mean, what's like an ln alone? I mean, what are you going to type on your calculator? I mean, that's just crazy. There's no such thing as an ln alone, right? That's wacko. So what are we going to do then? Well, because by the way, this is not multiplication, isn't it? This does not mean ln times 5x plus 3. This is one of those situations where parentheses do not mean multiply. Well, then what do they mean? They mean function, like f of 2 or f of x. That means plug into the toaster, plug into the f function. 5x plus 3 plugged into the log function. That's what that means. Like bread in a toaster, 5x plus 3 is plugged in to the natural log function. That does not mean multiply. That means natural log of 5x plus 3 plugged into. So, okay, so what do we do to get x alone then? Well, show the ln base of e. Remember, every log has a base. Let's show it. There it is. So step one, you got to see the base, right? Remember natural log. Now, what if this was the regular log word of 5x plus 3 equals 1? Well, then that would be a base of 10, wouldn't it? Remember the regular log word, ln base e or log base 10. So if the log is not showing its base, if it's an ln, the base is e. If it's a regular log word, not ln, but log, not showing its base, the base is 10. Those are the two invisible understood bases we've talked about. Okay, so first step, show the base. All right, is it coming to you now? Step 2, do the swish. Do the swish and lose the log, or the ln in this case. Right, remember that? You grab the base, you go there and there. Remember that? And it's bye-bye log. So it becomes e to the 1 is 5x plus 3. We change it to an exponential equation. That's how we get rid of a log. We do the swish. Remember that? That's how we learn to change between exponential form and logarithmic form. You just grab the base, hit this, hit that. E to the 1 is 5x plus 3. And then step 3, solve for x. So now we just say, oh, okay. So now let's subtract 3 from both sides. So that's e to the 1 is just, you don't need the 1, it's just e, right? Minus 3. And then last step, divide by 5. Boom. There it is, x is alone. I assume they want a calculator answer on this. So let's put it in a calculator. Remember, when you put this in your calculator, there's more than one item in the top, right? So let me write that out for you. So on the calculator, whenever there's more than one item in the top or the bottom, you've got to go parentheses. You got to parenthesize the e minus 3. You don't need to put parentheses on the 5 because there's only one item in the denominator. That's no chance the calculator can mess that up. But make sure you parenthesize the top. Now on the calculator, you might be confused. This is e to the 1, if that helps. You would hit, I would go parenthesis, and then I would hit e to the 1. Well, yeah, I mean, I would I would do exactly this. Now the e to the 1 is above the ln key. You'll see it above the ln key. So you'll have to get that. I'm getting an answer of, when I do this, negative 0.0563. Negative 0.0563. That's the answer for x. So let's recap. How do we handle a logarithm equation? Well, first off, you show the base if it's not showing already, either the base e or the base 10. And then you do the swish. that we've learned, little Nike swish thing, right? That loses the log word. The transform, that's how you change from log form to exponential form or vice versa, right? We've learned that logarithms and exponentials are opposites of each other. They're two ways of saying the same thing in opposite language, like one and uno are two ways to say the number one, right? So now then you just solve for x. Subtract 3 and divide by 5. But when you put it into your calculator, remember to parenthesize the numerator because there's more than one item in the numerator. And so there we go.